All right, let's talk faults and gold around Leonora. Imagine the Earth's crust here as a giant jigsaw puzzle. Over vast geological timescales, immense forces push and pull these pieces, causing them to crack and slide past each other. These cracks and zones of movement are what we call faults. Now, a fault isn't just a simple break, it's often a complex zone of shattered and crushed rock, sometimes extending for kilometers. Think of it like a messy scar across the landscape. These zones are incredibly important for a couple of key reasons when you're out prospecting for gold with your metal detector. Firstly, faults act as pathways for fluids. Deep within the earth, hot, mineral-rich fluids circulate. These fluids can travel along the permeable zones created by faulting, like water flowing through cracks in a wall. As these fluids rise and cool, they can deposit various minerals, including our favorite gold. The gold can be deposited directly within the fault zone itself, or in the rocks immediately adjacent to it. This means that areas around faults have a higher potential for gold mineralization. Secondly, faulting can lead to alteration of the surrounding rocks. The hot fluids moving through the fault zones can chemically react with the existing rocks, changing their composition. This alteration can sometimes create distinctive visual clues on the surface, like changes in rock color or the presence of certain indicator minerals. While your metal detector won't directly pick up these altered rocks, recognizing them can help you narrow down areas where gold-bearing fluids might have been active. So how can you use this knowledge when you're prospecting near Leonora? Geological maps are your friend. Before you even swing your detector, study geological maps of the region. These maps often clearly show the locations of major fault lines. Areas where multiple faults intersect or where smaller splays branch off larger faults can be particularly interesting, as these zones might have experienced more fluid flow and mineralization. Look for surface expressions. This one is super important. While walking the ground, keep an eye out for any linear features in the landscape. This could be a distinct change in topography, a line of different colored rocks, or even a zone with more quartz veining. Quartz veins are often associated with gold deposits and frequently form within or along fault zones. Focus your detecting. Instead of randomly sweeping large areas, concentrate your metal detecting efforts along and around identified fault lines and any associated surface features. Pay close attention to areas where quartz veins are visible, especially if they show signs of fracturing or alteration. Consider historical workings. Old mine workings and prospecting sites are often located near faults and gold-bearing structures. Researching historical mining activity in the area can give you valuable clues about where gold has been found in the past, and these locations are often associated with fault systems. Important considerations: not all faults are gold-bearing. Some faults may have formed under conditions that weren't conducive to gold deposition. Large, very long major faults are called regional shear zones. These are faults that have occurred across an entire region. These are old faults, and these are ones that are absolutely responsible for major gold deposits throughout the gold fields. The regional shear zones are very important to us as prospectors. An example in the Leonora district is the very famous Kilkenny-Keith Shear Zone. This is responsible for many gold deposits in the Leonora area. Gold mineralization along faults can be patchy and unevenly distributed. Just because you're near a fault doesn't guarantee you'll find gold. In essence, understanding faults gives you a geological framework to focus your prospecting efforts. They are the plumbing systems of the Earth that can bring gold-bearing fluids closer to the surface. By combining your metal detecting skills with an understanding of local geology and fault structures, you significantly increase your chances of finding that elusive golden nugget around the gold fields.